les bras audacieux, car l'on croit toujours au tour d'amour quand il s'enlit avec les yeux. Elle, qu'il aimait tant, elle le trouvait le plus beau de Saint-Jean. Elle restait grisée, sans volonté, sous ses baisers. Mais hélas, Saint-Jean comme ailleurs, un serment n'est qu'un leurre. Elle était folle de croire au bonheur et de vouloir garder son cœur. Comment ne pas perdre la tête, serré par les bras audacieux, car l'on croit toujours au doux mot d'amour quand il s'ennuie avec les yeux. Elle qui l'aimait tant, elle le trouvait le plus beau de Saint-Jean. Elle restait grisée, sans volonté, sous ses baisers. Elle qui l'aimait tant, elle le trouvait le plus beau de Saint-Jean. Il ne l'aime plus, c'est du passé, n'en parlons plus. Il ne l'aime plus, c'est du passé, n'en parlons plus.
Hello, everyone. Isn't it charming that Zoom now has this thing that tells everybody that we're recording is in progress? That is Zoom progress for you. I've loved Zoom, not too crazy about our little lady. But hi, everybody. It's great to see you again. It's been a long time. I mean, 3 weeks is like forever in the land of Zoom. I hope you guys are getting outside, breathing fresh air, sunlight, the whole kit and caboodle. My name is Todd Felderstein. And welcome to Smartphone Theater, your home for digital theater. It's our digital stage. We started about 1.5 years ago, and we haven't stopped, and we have no plans on stopping. We're going to do about 1 or 2 shows a month. So this is our show for the month of May. We do have another one coming up right away, since June is only a week away. So we actually have one jumping in next week, which is a play by Joe Keys. It's, if you guys have been following the whole Home Fires saga, next Friday is Home Fires 4 by Joe Keys. And then we have Poetry Night, which is going to be at the end of the month of June. And then we're going to jump into July. So we've got a lot going on. And I hope you all can join us every week or every show. If you happen to miss a show, just know you could go back onto the website, smartphonetheater.com. We archive everything. We are now into season 2. So you just go to our seasons, press the button, we're into season 2, and life will be wonderful. You'll be able to catch all of our shows. So I'm speaking a little quickly today because this is a really rich show tonight. And so I want to give everybody just enough time to go and watch and enjoy. And of course, we have our talk back afterwards. So here we are. It is almost 4 minutes after the hour of 5. I'm going to stop talking so we can get straight into the show. Tonight, we bring you Woman Number 6. It's by Paul Coates, who is also acting in this. Paul Coates, Steven Tyler Howell, Kimberly Green, and Christina Hart. That is tonight's cast. Everybody will be involved in the talk back afterwards. So we hope to see you then. So stick around. And I bring you Woman Number 6. Stick around. I have to press a few buttons, so bear with me and we'll get rolling.
Thank you.
Oui, c'est Jean-Marc. Oui, 37 comme toujours. Oui, monsieur. Ils ont payé en avance. Je veux de bonnie. Ah, mais monsieur. Ah, quand tu peux. Quoi? Quoi? Je n'ai jamais entendu parler de ce cocktail. Le stress à rat, non? Oui. Right, non. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, oui, américain. Ah, maman. Absinthe? Pêche bitter? Non. Pêche. Glace, vermouth, sucre, orange. Yeah, oui, j'ai bientôt fini. Yeah, je passe la commande que j'ai finie. Oui. Oui, c'est ce qui est le fond de général. Juste 5 jours, il me semble, Madame Bonny. Madame Bonny. Hein? Well, madame, de m'occuper de le bagage. Excusez-moi. Ah oui. Oui, monsieur. Au revoir. Je vais m'occuper d'où et je descends de suite. Oui, monsieur. Au revoir. Je te fais foutre.
You started this whole thing at JFK.
Because it's true, Howard.
And all over again the moment we landed. Relentless.
What choice do I have? It's not like you're giving me much. I mean, Howard.
Of course you have an agenda, because that's the last thing that you'd always pull.
The door was
What
open.
is it?
The door was open. Hello? That's weird. The door was just open. It was just open. Go see if it locks. Howard?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
No. There is someone in there. I can feel it. You know I have a sixth sense, Howard.
Oh, Jesus!
I told you, Howard. Jean-Marc, my God, you scared the hell out of me.
Christ, do not do that, buddy.
Je suis désolé, mademoiselle. Monsieur Viewig, I am so sorry. I did not hear you come in. I was just...
Do not do that.
Oh my God.
And you didn't help, damn it.
Me? What did I do?
You intensified it. You made me suspicious.
I have that sense, Howard. I knew there was someone in the bathroom, and I was right.
Oh, yes, Jean-Marc. If you just for one moment stopped needling me about the same issue you've been talking about.
I didn't know that it was Jean-Marc, and neither did you. But I knew. I knew it, and I was right.
S'il vous plaît.
You guessed.
I knew, and you didn't believe me.
No, it was my fault.
Who else would it be? At the Crayon? A thief, Diana? A vagrant?
Pardon, it is my fault. I am so sorry. It is entirely my fault. Please.
Yes, well, it is your fault, Jean-Marc. You scared me.
You intensified it.
Look, the next time I sense somebody's in the room, maybe you'll listen.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really?
Yes, really.
Do I really have to listen to you?
Go fuck yourself, Howard.
How long have you two been married, huh?
30 years.
3 years. You're certainly not married.
Thank the Lord.
Monsieur, I was just unpacking everything for you and making sure everything is satisfactory.
Looks fine.
Did you try on any of my bras?
Pardon?
Diana, leave it.
Last time we were here, some things went missing, and the whole way back to New York, I was saying that
The entire flight back.
pinched him. I think Jean-Marc is as gay as a day in May, and I think you pinched him.
You have found me out, Diana.
Confession. That was easy. Which ones are they?
Please, can I keep them? They're platinum.
Oh, good taste. Howard gave me those. Ask Howard.
What? Oh, fine. They were mother's hand-me-downs.
Disgusting. They're yours, Jean-Marc, as thank you.
Merci.
Thank you, Frenchie.
Anything for you?
What?
You know what?
Oh, Jesus. Really?
Monsieur, your mother phoned earlier today to say that you are dining at La Fiole at 8 o'clock. She said that she is sending a car and she asked you to be on time.
La Friole. They'll let us back in there?
I believe so. Minnesota is trop view. Oh, and she said she has an early birthday gift for you to expect it shortly.
Got it.
Will there be any?
Oh, Jean-Marc, did Simon tell you about the order?
Yeah. He gave me a list. I will go down now and get those and have them sent up. Let me see. Rye.
Yes, rye, yes. The Sazerac, my new addiction. They're heaven, Jean-Marc. Have you heard of them?
No, I have not.
The original cocktail, they were invented in New Orleans, where I was born, and they are heaven, 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 Jean-Marc.
They are dangerous.
They are when she makes them.
Yes, they are. And one too many, and they are hell, hell, hell. I'll make you one. You bring up the booze, and I'll make you one.
You make the cocktails, not...
I do. I love making cocktails. I was a bartender, you know. Well, first a waitress and then a bartender. And then I met Moneybags here. And now I'm a kept woman.
Believe me, I'm not keeping you.
Funny, money. Oh, do you think you can find absinthe, Jean-Marc?
Would Pernod
It
work?
will not. Pernod is absinthe's dirty cousin. I mean, if that's all there is, but if you could please possibly find absinthe. And don't forget the bitters. And bar sugar, and a sharp knife for the oranges, and my protection.
Mademoiselle Diana, you are in Paris. You are staying at the Hotel de Crillon. We have everything. Marie Antoinette lived here.
And you saw how that turned out.
Would you like me to change the reservation for supper, monsieur?
Why would I?
Oh, only that your mother said...
Said what?
He only meant...
I can just imagine what she said. I can just imagine she'd be more than happy if I got hit by a truck.
She would not.
We'll be there, Jean-Marc. Both of us. With bells on.
Of course. Wonderful. Anything else, Monsieur Viewig?
We'll see you in a bit.
Oh.
Enjoy Madame Billing's panties.
I will. Merci beaucoup.
It just wouldn't be the Crillon without Jean-Marc.
No, it would not.
Boy, I do love flying all the way to Paris just to see your mother an hour after we land. 3 nights a week in New York just isn't enough. No, we also
That's
get
mother.
in Paris too. Ooh la la.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Are you gonna talk to her?
Be a bit bizarre not to talk to my mother for an entire meal.
Funny. About the car?
What car?
Howard.
Oh, good God.
The Jaguar!
I'm taking a shower.
Don't make me the bad guy.
Well, Christ.
You said you would talk to her about the car, and you don't. You won't. So that makes me the bad guy, and I will not be the bad guy. Howard, I'm just asking you They made good on a promise.
The one thing I hate about this hotel is the hot water. It takes forever to get up here.
You're making me the bad guy.
You're relentless about that car.
I'm not relentless.
You are. You are relentless.
I am not relentless. I am focused. It's just sitting there, Howard.
Relentless.
In some storage unit in Brooklyn, along with 600 other works of art. Your mother would rather it turn to rust than give it to someone. She'd rather melt it down, cut it up, and eat it.
It's in Queens. Oh. Bonjour. Puis-je commander une manicure? Oui, merci. I ordered you a manicure for tomorrow. Oh my God, these robes.
Why do you do that?
What? Your cuticles are a mess.
No, why do you put your robe on and then take your boxers off? You always do that.
I don't know.
It's weird. It's telling.
Telling? Telling how?
Right. You're not comfortable being in the nude around me.
I'm not comfortable being in the nude around anybody.
I am.
Yes, I know.
What? What?
Anything else?
It wasn't even her car. It was your father's.
It's hers now, isn't it? He signed it over to her.
Yeah. He had to, along with everything else that he had.
Half. Oh, and she wants me to stay the weekend. She has a painting she's thinking of getting.
Another one?
I can't dance ski.
What?
I can't. Forget it. Do you really want to stay the weekend? Why don't you just go on and I'll meet you in Gestad?
Oh, I am staying the weekend.
Why did you give Jean-Marc so much money?
I tipped him.
How much did you get?
Enough, and I tipped him. Is that a problem?
You gave him. I had $500.
You had 400.
When did you take this out of my on the plane?
Whatever.
On the plane while I was sleeping?
You're fucking rich, Howard. What do you care?
How much did you get?
Enough.
It's never enough, not with you. And I won't be rich forever with you around.
Oh, you will. You will be rich forever. And listen, next time, you take care of it.
It better be good.
You get what you pay for, Howard.
No, I get what you pay for.
Or what Bunny pays for. Funny, money. Funny, money. Oh, Mama, look at me 1 minute as though you really saw me. 14 years have gone by. I'm dead. Your grandmother, Mama. Wally's dead too. His appendix burst on a camping trip to North Conway. He felt just terrible about it. Don't you remember? We felt just terrible about it. We felt just terrible about it. Don't you remember? We felt just terrible about it. Don't you remember? Yes. But just for a moment now, we're all together. Mama, just for a moment. Just for a moment. Now we're happy. Let's really look at one another. Happy, let's really look at. I can't go on. We don't even have time to look at one another. It was so fast, I didn't even realize. So all this was going on, and we never noticed. Take me back up the hill. To my grave. But first, wait. Goodbye. Goodbye, world. Goodbye, Grover's Corner. Goodbye, Mom and Papa. Goodbye to clocks ticking. And to Mama's sunflowers. And to food, and coffee, and cocaine, and new iron dresses, and hot baths, and Paris, and blue sapphire jaguars.
What are you up to out there?
My monologue for class?
God help us.
Poor dead Emily Webb. So misunderstood. Kind of like me. Oh, world, you are far too wonderful for anybody to realize.
Vous avez un nouveau message vocal. You have one new voice message.
Howard, darling, it's your mother.
My nightmare.
Welcome to gorgeous, flawless perfection. Welcome to Paris. I've made a reservation for supper at La Friole for 8:30, and I beseech you, I beg you, I implore you, do not be late. Oh, and Howard, darling, do not be drunk. I had to practically perform a sex act on Claude because of how you behaved the last time. And Howard, darling, I made a reservation for just us two, only because you have just arrived and Diana always looks so tired and bloated after a long flight.
Nice try.
Oh, Howard, darling, I almost forgot. I'm such a fool. I bought you something. Well, someone, rather. I'm sending her over now. I just can't wait for you to see her. Call me the moment you set your lovely eyes upon her. Au revoir, mon chéri.
Blue sapphire.
I don't think Emily snorted cocaine.
This one does.
Good.
Oh, it's good.
Miss Wilkes, do you really think we should?
What?
I mean, after last night,
Well, then don't have any.
it's not that. I just thought maybe we'd hold off for a bit.
Oh, We're in Paris, for God's sake.
And last night we were in New York.
And tonight we're in Paris, Howard.
Yes.
Viewig.
Great. What did I do?
Meaning?
Whenever you use my last name, it means I've done something wrong.
Well, you're always doing something wrong.
Mhm.
Viewig. Oh, your other girlfriend called.
And
Dinner for 3 is at 7:30.
got it.
Why'd she call it that, 7:30?
My grandfather did. It's a British thing.
It's a pretentious thing.
Yes, it is.
Why do we always have to go to the same restaurants with her? There are a million restaurants in Paris, and we always go to the same one with the same food, and she always orders the same thing.
La Friole? She loves a pot of cheese.
No, she loves the recognition, the reception she gets. She demands. She eats it up.
And she loves the potted cheese.
Look, can we just for once go somewhere else?
Look, she fucking loves the potted cheese.
I got it, Howard. And you know what? She never touches the fucking potted cheese. She hates the potted cheese. Makes this big fuss about the potted cheese. Clara, darling, do you have the potted cheese tonight? Oh, you do. Wonderful, darling. Howard, darling, potted cheese. They are famous for their potted cheese. Clara, darling, bring the potted cheese.
She never says
Never
that.
asking me once if I want the damn potted cheese, which I don't.
Because you don't eat.
No, wait. And then it arrives, and she practically has an orgasm.
Oh.
And then she doesn't even fucking touch it.
You're right. She doesn't.
I mean, my God, Howard, how long did she breastfeed you?
Enough.
If only. I'm just so glad I'm dating your mother.
Enough. Okay? Okay?
Fine. Okay.
You.
I guess there is something kind of charming about her in a train wreck kind of way, something I sadly relate to. How she really gets on these tangents and then she will not let it go. God. And she's right, God damn it. I am bloated.
You are not.
Paris, for God's sakes. And I don't even care about food, but we're in Paris. And where the hell is Jean-Marc? You see, Howard, I have a sixth sense. I knew that was going. Entree, s'il vous plaît. I knew that was Jean-Marc, and not a minute too soon.
Hello, pardon, mademoiselle. We found absent.
Oh, fantastic. I kiss you. No, I will kiss you. Mwah.
Miel.
Over there. By the bar. No, not you, the absinthe.
Excellent Coke. As always, Jean-Marc.
Merci, monsieur. Only the best.
Only the best.
Well, if that is all, I will.
That's not all. I'm making you a cocktail.
Oh, no. Merci.
No, it's the least I can do. Jean-Marc, you are going to love this drink. Sit down. Howard, offer Jean-Marc some Coke. Howard didn't want any tonight. Howard has a drug problem.
Drugs aren't the problem.
You're hysterical. Oh, God. I forgot to tell you.
No. Mama, rapapa.
Oh, my.
Yeah, this little knife. came from the kitchen and Chef Otoy, he says, hello.
You love that man? If only he made potted cheese. Nice orange.
Blood orange from Seville.
Nice. Heaven. Heaven.
How was your bath, Monsieur Viewig?
Shower. And do you know, it takes almost 10 minutes for the hot water to get up to our suite.
Oui, pardon, monsieur.
All righty.
Have you seen my mother recently?
Fill the glasses. Chop the Coke.
She was here last week with her beau for supper, and then her assistant came by this morning with a check for your
For our stay.
oui, monsieur.
Chop, chop. Sugar.
She's still seeing the German then.
Oui, yes, I believe so.
She doesn't discuss these things with me.
She discusses everything with you. She walked you through the menopause.
I beg your pardon?
3 parts rye, Jean-Marc. Some bartenders will use half cognac, half bourbon, and those bartenders would be dead wrong.
She's a beautiful woman, your mother, ageless.
Yes. Yes, ageless. She would love to hear that. I think she made a pact with the devil.
Monsieur, are you not
I will.
excellent?
Oh, he will. There's a place in France where the ladies wear no pants.
May I use your phone?
Of course.
Oui, matin, pendant encore quelques temps. Tu vas bien? No, no. Yeah, à bientôt, merci. How long will you be staying with us, Monsieur Viewig?
Us?
Just till Friday, and then we're off to the start.
Gestad, wonderful.
Snow's supposed to be excellent this time of year. Do you ski?
No.
I'm not surprised.
And will your mother be joining you?
No,
I haven't invited her yet, but maybe.
or maybe not. The Green Fairy, that's what they call absinthe.
Green Fairy, huh? The Green Fairy. Ah! La Riverte, the Green Fairy. Ah! And Diana, an orange twist, not a lemon, huh?
Never lemon and never, ever in the glass. Just this lovely oil around the rind, from the rind, around the edge. In New Orleans, if you put the rind in the glass, well, this little dagger here will come in handy. We'll just put it right here.
Très bon.
One of Diana's cunning tricks, she serves you a couple of these cocktails and gets you very drunk, and then makes you sign things.
Oh, baby.
Oh no, I'm not playing that one with you ever again. You always win.
He's right. You see that luggage? Oh. Howard thinks if he doesn't chop the Coke himself, he doesn't have a problem with it.
I'm not the one with the problem. I'm not the one who got plastered with the bellhop yesterday.
Stop it. Now.
No?
Now. Right now. All right, boys. What are we drinking to?
To the Hotel de Crillon.
To my mother for paying for the Hotel de Crillon.
And to my new car.
Fantastic.
Oh, very nice.
Mademoiselle, may I have the recipe for the bar downstairs?
My pleasure, but only if they promise to always use Peychaud bitters.
Miss Wilkes, you've done it again. Oh, but she lacks an education. She more than makes up for in mixology.
So what's your excuse?
I beg your pardon?
Are they the bitters different from the others?
Night and day. And my dad has stock in the company, so I have a vested interest.
Your father has stock in Peychaud bitters?
He does.
No wonder you're a cocktail waitress.
Bartender, actress, model, girlfriend.
Actors, huh?
What a nice job you have here, Jean-Marc. Never met a concierge who has such freedom.
Oui. This hotel has had 37 members of my family living here over the years, since 1907.
Oh, you know you're in Europe when a white guy is changing your linens.
Oui. I grew up running in these hallways, working in the kitchen, cleaning the rooms with my aunties. It is a job. Yeah, oui, it is a job. But it is not a job. It is who I am.
You hear that, Howard? A job, not a bad thing.
Pardon?
I've never had a job. I've never had a job.
Well, we should get you a job here. We should get you a job in the kitchen.
Howard, wash a dish. I can't picture that.
Or a valet. You could be on call of service to...
Rich people. Just ask me, Howard.
Yes, rich people. The rich serving the rich. You should talk to Bonnie. She could pull a string or two.
Please don't call my mother that.
Pardon?
Ever.
Uh-oh.
Bunny.
I beg your pardon.
Don't call her Bunny.
I call her a lot of things, but never Bunny. That's worse than putting the Rhine in the glass.
Not even my father used that term. He called her Bonita.
Oh, yeah, Bonita. That's a real name.
Je m'excuse.
That's also a fish. How fucking good are these drinks?
Got it?
Oui, monsieur.
Thank you.
Baby, what if we call her Rabbit?
I'm sorry. It's just a thing with me. I'm relentless.
Je vous comprends.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. We may be in Coke Talk land.
Pardon?
Coke, you know, when everyone's talking and everything is so important and everyone's so smart and wonderful and beautiful and hot. It's really electric and really dangerous and we're all flying off our tits. And then we all wake up the next day and none of it meant anything. Not one thing. It was all just nothing. Just some spit on a mirror. and a rolled up $100 bill.
Nothing you ever say means anything.
Keep it up, Howard. Viewig. You see? Coke talk.
See,
Coke talk.
Monsieur, do you ever wish you had a job?
Oh, I do. I really do.
Oh, poor Howard. Howard doesn't have a job. Howard doesn't have to work.
Surely there must be something you would like to do, to give your time, your name to work for an organization or some charity.
Oh God, how dull. Really? No. When I'm older, maybe I'll be on the board of a hospital or the opera or something. I'll figure it out. But thank you for the suggestion.
I have a suggestion.
When I met Diana, she was working at the Oyster Bar at the Plaza in New York. The only woman they ever let behind the bar.
And you were there every night. Money, money.
You can see what got me about her. She's a woman who looks like she does, surrounded by all those men doing something so physical, intoxicating, almost lurid.
There is an art to it, though, most certainly.
Alas, this woman will always be on that side of the bar, and I will always be on this side. Jean-Marc, did you fuck my mother?
Vous plaisantez?
Oh, Jean-Marc, you.
Did you? Did you fuck Bunny?
I must go now. Excusez-moi.
Oh, no. Over the last couple of years, and only very recently, she's been divorced from my father for 8 years. Men will sometimes ask my mother out on a date or two. They'll wine and dine her, and when she is quite certain that they're not after her name or her fortune, they eventually fuck, and she melts when this woman, this magnificent nebula, softens to an emotional goo. She will touch their face gently and murmur to them softly, "Please call me Bunny."
She's a hard-ass bitch till you get between her legs.
If only you shared a similar transformation.
Oh, funny, funny. Money, money. Bunny, money.
Just now. In my mind, just now, I took my fist and I broke your nose in two. In twain.
Coke talk.
Not this time.
My shift is almost up.
Good night.
Je vous remercie pour le sens-rac. Au revoir.
I want that car.
Why?
Consider it a dowry.
Oh, a what?
Or a wedding gift. For a wedding that will never be.
The car has been in my family for...
I know how they got the car, Howard. I know that it's a 1950 Mark V. I know that it was bought with your grandfather's caviar money. Or was it the Russian mafia? Bunny loves to tell me all about that car. It's blue sapphire. She's almost certain you were conceived in the back seat. That's an image.
Oh, he forgot his bill. I suppose I only gave him 300 then.
Oh, thank heavens, you're in such dire financial straits.
Oh, I don't think you should say a wedding that will never be. I wouldn't say never.
You wouldn't?
No. Unless you want me to.
I don't want you to.
I'm just wondering. I don't know.
What?
Wondering how someone so beautiful with limitless self-confidence and style can turn around and speak in nothing but lies and filth.
The good with the bad.
And the bad with the worse.
Oh. Hey, baby. What does this remind you of?
I'll leave it alone.
Oh, baby. One finger or two?
You're a science experiment gone wrong.
Am I?
Riddled with cuts and scratches, and every time I try to remove a bandage and see if you've healed, well, the bleeding starts again.
Oh, you're a poet.
You're a mess.
And you're a nameless rich boy with no mission statement.
Am I?
An Olympian with no medals. A man who looks like a marble sculpture, but then thinks like one too. A man who thinks he might be gay, but isn't. Wow. I think that might be worse.
What do you mean?
I mean, at least if you were gay, you'd have some identity, some texture, a dirty little secret or two.
Are you going to get wet before dinner?
Yes. I think I'll take a bath.
Well, chop chop.
That
Water
tub-
pressure's lousy and we got to leave in an hour.
Go start my bath. Science experiment.
All yours.
How many times a day do you think you brush your teeth?
Did I tell you Mother's moving out of the Apthorpe?
Finally. Where's she moving to?
Here. Paris!
Paris. She doesn't even speak the language.
Oh, funny.
Funny bunny.
I'll ask her at dinner about the car.
Howard.
I asked her once before. She said no.
Squeaky Jaguar wheel gets the
It's just
grease.
one more thing that she won't let go of. It's connected to my father and their marriage, and now the divorce. Foolish of her, really. She's a romantic fool.
Remember I told you about my dog Colette? I used to take her walking every day through the garden district, me and Colette. And we go just before dark so that I could see inside all those mansions. I'd get dressed up, and she'd have her little poodle haircut, and we would promenade down those streets, pretending that we lived there. We'd look in those mansions, at those rich people having dinner, and I'd say, I'm gonna have this. We are going to have this, Colette. I worked for a year, babysitting to pay for that dog.
Maybe someday.
It just seems like a waste to have such
It
beautiful.
is a waste. It's a stunning automobile. It should be driven. It's what it was made for. And you in it would be sublime.
Howard, I just want to say that.
Get in the bath. And don't soak your hands. It's hard water here.
Oh my God. So fantastic. Oh. Hey, what exactly is hard water?
Hello? Yes, we are. It was fun. Yes, half 8. Where are you? No, we'll meet you there. Don't come all the way over here. We'll meet you. Where are you? No. No, Mother, don't. Do not. No, we're not nearly dressed. Yes, of course she's coming. No, but she's in the bath. Oh, fine. We'll meet you in the bar, but not for at least a half hour. Yeah, maybe. Really? Fine, then Saturday. No, I hate surprises. You know that. Did you? Oh, I do. Okay. We'll be down in a bit.
Was that her?
She's downstairs.
What? Why couldn't you just meet us at the fucking restaurant?
Calm down.
Not getting out of this bath.
Hey, I think you should just go on ahead to Gstaad.
What?
Why don't you just go on ahead on Friday? It'll be better for all of us.
No. If I don't drag you there myself, you will never leave Paris. I'm starving.
Oh, I love the way your breasts float on the water.
You do? Oh my God, I hate that. They're like life preservers.
Well, they certainly preserved your life.
Funny. So, are you gonna ask me?
Ask you what?
To move in with you?
I beg your pardon?
Fine. I'll just live in that filthy hole in house kitchen, and you can have Anthony drive you down in the town car year after year.
Look, if Mother says she's moving out of the Apthorpe in a month, it could be 6 months.
Will you bring me an orange? I'm dying of thirst. I won't live in that place much longer, Howard. It's embarrassing.
Oh, so you want the car, you want to move into the Apthorpe, and then what else? How about the fox coat that's bunnies that you always keep staring at?
Oh, well, I don't do fur, but I'll take that fucking rock.
Ow! God damn it!
What?
God damn it, I cut myself.
Badly?
No. My thumb. Here.
Well, I don't need the knife. don't brush your teeth while I'm taking a bath. It's disgusting.
I'm washing off my thumb. Then I'll brush my...
Howard? Howard, it freaks me out. Come on. Howard. Thank you. Your teeth are spotless.
Why did you say that?
What?
That thing. About my having no mission statement. No medals.
What?
No identity. I have an identity.
Will you hand me...
You're always saying things without even thinking. You spout out things that are hurtful and mean.
Howard. Boys like you don't need an identity. You can just go out and buy yourself one.
Like that!
Stop that.
Like that?
Stop it right now, goddammit! Howard, you're a sick baby. You are a spoiled brat.
Monsieur Viewig! Diana!
Oh, bonjour, ma chérie. Comment vas-tu?
Madame, they are in the...
Oh, Jean-Marc, just put that here. Put that here. Thank you. No, actually, put that over there. Put it here.
Oui,
Here.
oui, madame.
Just put it right here. Put it here, and leave it. Thank you.
Madame. Merci, madame.
Merci beaucoup.
Madame, shall I...
Bonne nuit.
Madame.
No, bonne nuit. Merci. Bonne nuit. Howard, please remove your you-know-what from you-know-where and come out here and give your mother a kiss. Diana. Oh, well, there you are, you gorgeous thing. Howard, you're soaking wet and icy cold. What is wrong with you? You're not even dressed. Please get out of those wet things and get dressed, my darling. We're going to be late for supper, and you know how that irritates the crap out of me. And chop, chop, Diana. I just couldn't wait down in that bar any longer, darling. I had to come right up, straight up, and bring you your present. I know your birthday isn't for a few weeks, but I had to. I couldn't resist. And there she is. I think it's a masterpiece. Clearly, it's one of his best. I'm so in love with her, I could barely let her go, but then I can't. Well, I can't just keep her because I would be obsessed and all my others would pale in comparison. So, open it. So, don't open it. Okay, open it. Open it. You know, wait. After supper. Not in my presence. I can't bear it. Okay, what am I saying? Open it right this second. I have to see your face. I want to see your gorgeous, gorgeous face when you see her. What the devil is keeping Diana? And why are the lights... Dear God.
Hey, please.
Howard?
Honey? Mother?
What have you done?
Bunny, God.
Diana?
Yes, Diana.
She...
No. No. Just leave it, my darling. You know, you have never looked more like your grandfather than you do at this moment.
am heartbroken that she couldn't make the trip, Howard. She's such an adorable girl. We'll have to fend for ourselves without her. All right? And you know, my darling, you really must start wearing sunscreen, and I'm going to get some for you right before we leave for Gstaad. Ready? Well, what do you think? Tell me and be honest. You know, the moment that I saw her, I thought, dear God, this is a portrait of me.
Howard. Howard. Howard.
Thank you, everybody. That was woman number 6. And I know we ran a little long. So I'm going to introduce everybody really quickly and get them on screen, and then we'll do a short little talk back. So first I want to get Paul Coates, who played Jean-Marc, and he's also the playwright. So come on out, Paul. Hello, Paul. Yes, lots of virtual applause. Stephen Tyler Howell, he was Howard Viewig. So Stephen, come on out. Thank you, Stephen. Kimberly Green as Diana Wilkes. There's Kimberly, and Christina Hart as Bunny Viewig. Oh, there you go. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. You guys were magical, just magical. This was, just so everybody knows, you know, very often, I mean, we've done so many pieces, but this is really the first one that we've been up on our feet and everybody's been dancing around, and I'm thrilled. I'm just thrilled. We're really pushing the Zoom limits. So Stephen, stick around for as long as you can. I know you have another commitment. So when you duck off, we won't take it personally, but I'm going to ask anybody in the house if you have any questions. We're going to go right to Gina Acosta. I'm going to sort of run on this pretty quick. So Gina, can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me?
We sure can. How are you?
Thank you guys so much. Oh my God, this was so damn crazy and fun and beautiful. Thank you so much. And not only can Paul write and look amazing, he speaks French, and he's got these beautiful Parisian backdrops. And I just have to say that the world was created, and it's this rather kind of Parisian film noir sort of thing. And I was really taken with it, and I loved it. And Christina and Kimberly, daughter and daughter-in-law. Okay, I want to see another play between these two ladies. And I know Paul can deliver that. So thank you guys so much. It was really stunning, and I'm thrilled that I got to see it. So wonderful to see everyone. So thank you so much. So
likewise. Thanks, Tina.
Absolute congratulations to you guys.
All right, awesome. Thank you. I have Daniel Hall, who basically says, no question here, just well done all. So that's great. I feel exactly the same way. Joe Camerno, I hope I say it's such wonderful fun. You guys can send in questions through the Q&A, or you could raise your hand, or you could chat. Kathleen, I don't know, Kathleen Delaney, I don't know if this was from earlier or before the show started or now. So I'm gonna unmute your mic. So Kathleen, you're on.
I just want to say bravo. I was so happy to see this, and I just adore Paul's work, and I love Paris. It's got a new twist now. But thank you for sharing your talents with us. It was a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, evening to spend with you all.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you tuned in.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Be well.
You too. Be well. And
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you guys this. I don't speak a word of French. I literally do not speak one word of French. I learned this bastard phonetically.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Oh my God. That was amazing. Because I have to tell everybody, we've been complimenting Paul on his French since the first day of rehearsal. And that is so amazing.
I didn't want to break the illusion for any of you, because then you'd be like, all right, I hear bad French going on. And you gave me direction at one point in the opening monologue. You're like, well, I think you should try this and try that and try this. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying. God.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, that's incredible. So congratulations, even more. And the people are saying you fooled me, and I learned French in school, and technically creative, amazing all. Everybody's saying how much I loved it. Okay, this is funny from Iris. Wonderful writing and beautiful work. Actors, I enjoyed being swept away on this ride and getting the title at the end. You're all adorable. How many Eiffel Towers are there? You know, there's one Eiffel Tower. We have different angles. That's what it's all about. So yes, we got a little creative, and sometimes you just have to suspend disbelief on this. So which worked out really, really well. And I just want to share with everybody that this whole piece was rehearsed on Zoom. So nobody has seen one another outside of Paul and Christina. This whole piece started from the, all of the direction and whatnot. We had to go within Zoom limitations, obviously. And, but everybody is, you guys are amazing. Kimberly, are you off book?
For the most part,
wow.
Do it a couple more times, I'll be like completely off.
Who knows? There may be an encore. Who knows? But that was amazing. That was really quite incredible. Because there's in our productions and our presentations, being off book is not really, every once in a while somebody comes in off book, but that's not a requirement. So when actors go and do this, especially for a piece that's 45 minutes long, 50 minutes long, that's an undertaking. So thank you for doing that. And it paid off. All of you guys, it really paid off. All of your work, it was so seamless. I was really quite thrilled. Here's a question from Casey Kramer. Says, did you tailor the play for Zoom?
No. That was Todd that tailored the play for Zoom. So we could, I guess the best response would be this, is that after reading the play, we made adjustments so it worked for Zoom, and then worked with everyone in order to know the constraints. So, Kimberly, you want to talk about the movement and how easier, challenging it was to move in your space in order to sell what you're doing?
It's challenging. It's because you have to try to work in front of this lens. So you have to be really creative how you set up your space. It just, like, my space, it looks like chaos. I have lights really close to me. I have a hanging thing here, but you just, I guess you kind of set your frame and hope that it reads whatever you're doing. You just you play with it. Yeah, you just play with it.
Okay, well, I totally sold it. How about Paul and Christina? The fact that you're working on one camera and seeing each other. People are finally coming out of the house. They're coming into reality. But do you want to comment on that at all?
What was the question?
the fact that it's two people on one camera, that you get to work off of somebody.
You know, except I can't really work off of Paul because he leaves. That was what I was going to say was challenging. What Kimberly was talking about is that you for her especially, and Howard, they basically have to learn a 45-minute monologue because that actor is not in the room. You can't make eye contact with that actor. You're not even looking at the actor on Zoom. You know, you're looking wherever it is that you need to look. So for me, creating that reality was very challenging, but I loved trying this and hopefully making it work.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was the hardest part, is not having any, especially like you said, Todd, we've been doing these Zoom things, sitting and reading in the squares. But when you're moving around and living in the space, talking to a person who's, I don't know, on another planet, and really you're talking to a lampshade. So it's creating the believability for that was tough. However, I feel like we got to have a lot of rehearsal, which I appreciate. And that much rehearsal made it much more doable, at least for me.
Yeah, I love it. Our rehearsals have been wonderful, but I love how this went to the next level, which was really just fantastic. So it was, you know, it was performance, and I was just thrilled. As a director, I was really, really, really thrilled. I'm going to go to Gerald James. So Gerald, just unmute yourself and you're on.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, great. And, you know, Kimberly invited me, and I'm so glad you did.
Good.
Great. And Jean-Marc, yeah, you had me fooled. I was like, he speaks all this damn French. Wow, that's really cool. It just made me think, wow, how well do I know another language to do it that well? So it's very cool. I am truly amazed by the bathroom scene. That's the scene that got me. I'm like, oh, look at this. There's the shot of Kimberly in the bathtub. There's the shot of the sink with the knife. And there's the shot of Jean-Paul, not Jean-Paul, but her husband walking in. And I'm like, okay, who's that guy? Who's the guy? Because I know he's in a different side. So that was just very, tricky.
I don't know if we can spoil that secret.
No, don't spoil it for me.
Yes.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I'm just, I like being surprised.
Good. There'll be many more to come. We're definitely pushing the envelope.
That's great.
Yeah. So thank you for commenting on that. That's terrific.
Yeah. Nice seeing you do this kind of role, Kimberly.
Thanks, Gerald.
Nice seeing you do this kind of role. And I'm like, oh, this is nice.
Isn't she awesome?
I love her.
She's wonderful. Yes, I agree. This entire cast. So I'm so thrilled that Kimberly and we've worked together a bunch, and I'm so thrilled she still takes my call. So, all right. Thanks, Gerald.
Thank you.
Michael Cavanaugh, where have you been? You're on.
I'm still alive and well. Thank you.
I'm so glad.
I'm glad to see that you are too. It was wonderfully fun. I enjoyed it tremendously. I love all things French. And I thought the background with the bed and everything, how did you create that? Was that just a background that you put in for everybody's, so that we look like you were all in the same place?
Yeah, so that secret we'll give away. So that secret we'll give away. Yes, that is all, that is one background, basically, a virtual background that we put in. And, you know, virtual backgrounds are challenging. So there's a lot of work. So suddenly actors have become gaffers, and they have to learn how to light and green screen. So there's a little bit of an investment, a time investment, tiny little money investment too.
I didn't see anybody disappearing into the background, which often happens when you're doing those virtual backgrounds.
It was tough. They figured it out.
Yes, everybody figured it out, and we really worked on it. And you know, that's not an easy thing to pull off, but we did. We did pull it off. So
really did, and it was just a wonderful evening. And I say thanks again very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Michael. Great to hear from you.
Thank you, Todd.
All right, Stu Berg. Stu, come on down. Just unmute yourself, and you're good to go. Stu, I hope you can hear us. You just have to unmute.
Oh, yeah, he's muted.
Yeah. So just whenever you unmute, you're on, but I'm just gonna keep on talking until then. So one of the, just to go and elaborate on that, the whole green screen thing is when you're doing a green screen, or when you're doing virtual backgrounds, it's not easy. And that's why people do disappear every once in a while. So I could tell you, I don't know if you guys want to comment on this at all, but I can tell you that everybody had to learn how to light for this particular show. So you guys want to talk about the challenge at all, or?
One of the problems is that it continues to change. And just when you think you've got it, the next rehearsal, it stops working, and it's the same with Zoom sound, which I actually find much more complex than the visual, the sound that picks up from the freezer in the other room or the,
right.
And it pulls you out. So suddenly you can't hear the other actors and stuff. So it's funny because doing this for me has been like, all right, I'm terrified. Here's my play. And now I have to speak French that I don't speak. But also, I
do speak it.
I can't hear the actors, and my green screen's falling, and and there's a bloody knife that's getting blood all over. There's so many things going on at the same time that you wouldn't be dealing with in the theater. So,
or on a television set.
Or on a television set. Yeah. You wouldn't touch a prop. And
yeah.
It's a challenge, but
it is a challenge.
I didn't have my light right, I think, until like early this week.
Yes.
I was washed out. I had to change the bulbs on my light to figure that out.
Oh, great. I didn't know that. Oh, very nice. Yeah. And then also it's the kind of camera that you use on your computer that also is a thing. So they're all little things. And just so everybody in the audience knows, smartphone theaters, we plan to keep one or two shows going a month for as long as we can. I mean, we have an audience, we have a global audience. I'll know after this show how many people, but I can tell you at our last show, we had people calling in from China and Germany and the UK. And that's one of the benefits of this. We have a global audience and a global fan base growing. So that we're just going to keep on going. And it's a great place. They're all new plays. We're so thankful to have Paul and his work and his talent, and as an actor as well. So that's what we do. We stage new plays, put them on Zoom, and who knows? I mean, Zoom there may be new technology down the road that actually allows us to do this in a better fashion, but we'll see. We'll absolutely see. Stu, I wish we could get you, but you're still muted. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's gonna work. It doesn't look like it's gonna work. We have a bunch of comments about music. Did you attempt any practical music and deal with that issue? We had the only practical sound we had was your champagne cork popping, but we didn't. Practical music is just like dialogue. That has to be blocked out correctly as well. So we did not do that. There is a problem when you have a bed of music, even when it's practical, and you have a bed of music, that music has to be just right. Otherwise it will upstage everybody else's dialogue. So we chose not to do that this time around. All right. Anybody else? Let's get congratulations. Casey says, congratulations to all the actors, especially for doing an amazing job with character work and focus. This was the best Zoom production I've ever seen. Really learned a lot. Thank you, Casey. That's great. Rick Sandak says, Woman Number 6 could be in a series for an episodic Netflix series. Yes, there is. Paul, do you want to talk about the other act at all?
About the other half of this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so this is a full-length play. You just saw one act. The second act takes place in New York 30 years later. And it's our intention, whether we do this here or anywhere, is you use the same 4 actors in both acts, but they play different roles in each act. So Stephen, who played Howard in New York, would play a New York City detective. And Christina, who played Bunny, would play a neighbor of the now 60-year-old Howard. I would play the 60-year-old Howard, and Kimberly would play a mute from New Zealand. So no lines. No lines. And it was written to switch. So we decided to start with Paris and go to New York, but you could also start with New York and go back in time to Paris to see what happens. So you would have seen the climax of Act 1 today or the climax of the play today.
And also the fifth character in the play, the painting, is in both acts.
Yeah, the painting is key in both acts.
Yeah, it's a wonderful piece. It is. So bravo to you, Paul. It's a really wonderful piece.
Thank you.
So, well, you know, Paul sent this to me a while back. Do you want to do this? And my reply, I think my email back was yes, exclamation point. So that easy. So the title, Woman Number 6. You want to just talk about that?
So Woman Number 6, you know, a lot of people that we've done readings of this in the past, a lot of people immediately go into Google and they Google, you know, Marc Chagall, Woman Number 6, and they can't find it because it doesn't exist. But there are lots and lots of paintings painted by famous painters who they did the same woman, but they did it number 6, number 8, number 9, number 10. So that's kind of where I got the idea. But then I thought, well, if I call it Woman Number 6 and Woman Number 1, a la Diana is dead, are there 5 other women before Woman Number 6? So that's where that came from.
Great. Thank you. Claudia Stedlin says, wonderful acting. Kimberly's monologue from Our Town was wonderful. The sensory was great of cocaine and drunk. The work was just tremendous. Fantastic. All right. We have gone long because this was a big play, and this is wonderful. And we have no restrictions, quite honestly, in smartphone theater. So if it goes long, I thank you very much for staying. It's wonderful. I want to say thank you to my cast, and it took a lot of work, and you guys did such a wonderful job. And thank you to the audience, to the cast. Usually we do like a little cast Zoom afterwards. I look forward to seeing you guys in a little while. So yes, to everybody else in the audience, remember we have a show next week. We have Home Fires 4 by Joe Keyes. It's directed by Peter Flood, with Steve Hoffendahl and Lily Knight. This is the 4th installment of the Home Fires series. So it's really, really wonderful. I hope you can come back next week. And then keep on checking the website to see what we've got going on. And there's always something new and exciting. So again, thank you guys from all over the world for tuning in. Thank you to this audience, to this cast. You guys were wonderful. And I look forward to seeing everybody soon. And you guys very soon. Okay. Thanks, bye. Bye, folks.